Hey friends, it is Saturday night. Just coming on here real quick. I'm going to do a quick Hobby Lobby haul. My husband had to go to Harbor Freight in Bullhead City because the one here in Kingman did not have what he needed. So when we were over there, he asked me if I wanted Hobby Lobby, and he asked me if I needed Hobby Lobby, and I said, I don't need it. I want it. I mean, who doesn't love going to Hobby Lobby, right? Especially after the week Yeah, anyways, I'm just going to give you a quick update on Mom. I'll do a little bit more of a detailed update when I get to California because I am leaving tomorrow. I have no choice in the matter. For those of you that are new to my channel, I homeschool, but we are still under the state of California umbrella because we also have our primary residence is in California. So, yeah. Anyway, so I have to go tomorrow. I'll be back on Wednesday. Thankfully, my husband's going to drive because there's no way I could mentally do this trip myself. But anyways, just a quick rundown on Mom. She is stabilized. She is, about as good as she can get. They are monitoring her heart. There have been some issues this week with arrhythmias and just nothing has been right with the way her heart's supposed to beat. So they're trying some medications and they're redoing some medications. But on the positive note, her stomach and intestines have woken back up since surgery, and she is on a liquid diet. So like puddings and yogurts and ice cream and stuff like that. So, yeah, so she's doing good, as good as she can be. I mean, she also has a slight case of pneumonia, which I had to be her voice over and over and over about that. I had to keep telling them she's got the raspy, wet cough. She's coughing up a lot of phlegm, so sorry, I kept hearing something and I don't know what it was. Anyway, so there's that. And then confusion was pretty bad today. I had to help calm her down because she was a little bit nervous so real quick, they moved her from her room in general care to PCU 2 nights ago because her heart was not beating correctly. Well, they didn't tell me that, and I went to go in Mom's room yesterday, Friday, and there's somebody else in her room. I was like, oh, great, okay. And so I go to the nurse's desk. I said, where's my mom? They're like, she's in her room. And I said, no, she's not. And then another nurse came up to me and said, oh, she's upstairs in PCU, which is preventative care unit, which is a step down from intensive care unit. So intensive care and preventative care are on the same floor at our hospital. I think it's like that at most hospitals. So I got up there to see her, and she was really like labored breathing. It was really scary to see. It's honestly really scary to see how she's breathing right now, but I think a big part of it is the pneumonia. And anyways, let me backtrack. I'm really tired. I'm going on just a couple of hours of sleep every night. So today they did a heart ultrasound and then transported her back down to general care. Well, it took the nurses twice to tell her in the room that she was going down to general care. And then when we got into the elevator, I could see a really stressed, worried look on her face. And, she's in the hospital bed. She's just kind of looking up, and it's like, where are we? Why are we, in here? And I told her, I said, we're going on a trip, Mom. We're going to take an adventure. We're going to go on a little adventure. And she instantly calmed down. So this is what I'm learning about the whole dementia thing is sometimes you've got to get to that childlike tone of voice with them to help calm them down and to help not so much like get rid of, but, alleviate the stresses a little bit because it's scary, And I did have a good talk with the doctor about the dementia thing and the anesthesia. And apparently it is a big, big risk, especially at her age, her health being poor, just having major surgery, and going under anesthesia for so long. Her body doesn't really recover from it like say me or you or something like that, you know, somebody without cognitive issues. So this could be an ongoing problem. This could be, you know, continuous for the rest of her life on this earth, where she's just going to have that anesthesia where she doesn't fully come out of it. And so I had a really long talk about that with the doctor, and he really helped answer some questions. And today was yesterday, well, the last 3 days have been really productive, really moving in the right direction finally. We have a place set where she's going to go for rehab and long-term, and I actually visited that facility and the lady who is doing the intake for her. And this lady spoke with me on the phone on Thursday evening for an hour and a half, just giving me the rundown of the facility. The facility is really close to the house, so I am thanking God for answered prayers, because I'm going to tell you, this week it has been so hard for me to like vocalize my prayers. They're there, and I know God knows what I'm wanting to pray, but I've just been really silent this week. So everything's moving in the right direction, but just please keep praying for her, because we are definitely not out of the woods yet. But they do have me on standby, and if anything at all happens, they said they will call me and they will let me know what's going on. And if I need to come back, it's a quick 5 to 6 hour drive. So, yeah. So anyways, there is the update on Mom. And I will keep updating you guys as I get updates, okay? So let's jump into this Hobby Lobby haul, and then I need to get off of here, and I need to finish packing. I need to eat dinner. I need to run baths and showers. And then we have church in the morning, and then we're hitting the road. So, yeah. Oh, you know what? And I have a little bit of Happy Meal here, too. You know what? Let me open this Happy Meal. This is the envelope here. This has actually been on my desk for a couple of days. I think I know who it's from, but I need to just make sure here. I feel so bad because this is, like I said, it's been on my desk for like 2 days, but just, it's like my time has been spent inside the hot walls of the hospital. Yep, I knew who this was from. Okay. Okay. So, hold on one second. I've got a call coming in. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Everything is just kind of crazy right now. So I'm pretty sure I know who this is from. Yep, it is from Janet K from Sunflowers and Joy. So it's a little card here that says, thank you. And then we have a bag full of fun goodies. Let's see. Let's see, we have a really cute bag with strawberries. And then there's a tag. Some pretty pink bows. Oops. And I will be able to use that, actually. I think Shabby Saturday is coming up next week. I have not been able to join in yet, and I'm hoping to do that. These also can be used for that, I think. These pretty little tags. And then this is really pretty, too. Just a simple pink heart tag. It's really pretty. And then we've got some beautiful, beautiful lacy ribbon. So thank you, Janet K. Thank you so much. Like I said, I've had this for a couple of days, but I've just been consumed with taking care of Mom, essentially, and spending a lot of time up at the hospital. So thank you again. I love it. That was a nice surprise in the mailbox. All right, so quickly, we're going to just run through this really quick. It's not much. So, canvas paint kit. There are 4 canvases in this. This was in the spring shop, so 40% off. And there is everything that is included in that. Okay. And then me and my Americana thing, I found this. And even if I cannot use these tabs, I know I can use the little nail art things on my nails. I have used tabs like this many times, but yeah, so there is that, and this is the emery board. So I'm like that. And then I got some more rubber stamps. These were really cheap, $2.49 a piece. And my newest thing has been bows. I absolutely love bows. I don't know what it is, mushrooms and bows lately. So these will be fun to stamp out and then color. And then there's these. I've been wanting something like this for quite some time, and I finally found some. So there's those. And then I'll show these in a minute. There's a story behind that. I did get some more washi because this week is the Paper Studios sale, as well as yarn sale, and Spring Shop was on sale. So yeah, I did get 3 things of cotton since I was there on a sale week. This one is Harvest. And there is all of that for you. And then this one is Sunsetting. Sunsetting? Yep. And then this one is, of course, my favorite, which is Brights. I had to get another one, even though I have like 5 of them here. But I go through it a lot, so there's that. Okay, so I found out with Hobby Lobby, especially with the diamond kits, you need to get them now. Like that one that I'm working on for 4th of July, I haven't seen them the last 3 times I've been there. They're already gone. So they're starting to put fall stuff out. And this was one of the primary reasons I went there, was to see if I could get the fall diamond kits. They were out. Well, at least these ones were. And I'm happy with what I did get. And these are the smaller ones that I like that come with the frame. And you know I love pumpkins. And like I said, most recently, my craze of bows. So I've got this one for the fall. And then my favorite color, which is pink. Right there. So I got 2 of these today. And they were not on sale yet, so I paid full price. Which, I mean, $3.99 is still not bad, because it comes with the frame and everything you need in the kit. So decent haul. I did not spend very much because of the sales. I was less than $50 out the door. And I even got, I don't have them here, but I got window clings for 4th of July that say USA and have a bunch of stars and stuff like that on them. But look at these mushrooms. There's mushrooms on there, and there's bows on here, and then cherries. I prefer strawberries. I like cherries too. Cherries are fun. But yeah. So that's what I have. And then I had the update for you. I'm going to have to put these videos together. But yeah, so that's where we're at. I'll be recording my next 2. Well, there will not be a video Sunday night. Monday and Tuesday I will record. I have my stuff packed ready to record when I'm in California. So those are probably going to be just short videos, but I do have something. Do I have anything for Monday? No, I only have Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, well, I'm going to have to get creative for Monday. We'll figure something out for Monday, okay? I don't think there will be a video tomorrow, but we'll see. There might be. There might be. All right, I'm going to go. Love, hugs, and prayers to you all. Again, thank you to everyone who has been praying, sending Bible verses, well wishes. Just keep it all coming, please. Because like I said, we are not out of the woods yet. It's just there's a lot of moving parts right now. And we don't need any of them to go the wrong direction. So, okay, I'm going. I think the burgers are about done on the grill, and I am hungry. So, all right, you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you again very soon.